Michael was 72 years old. For breakfast, he ate cereal with skim milk every single morning for 40 years. Heart-healthy whole grains, the box said. At his annual checkup, his doctor reviewed concerning trends. Energy levels, declining for 3 years. Muscle mass, down 12 pounds in 4 years. Bone density, borderline osteopenia. Balance, worse, 2 near falls in the past year. Cognitive function, occasional memory lapses. Blood sugar, creeping up, now pre-diabetic range. Inflammation markers, elevated. You're experiencing accelerated aging, his doctor said. Your body composition is changing in the wrong direction. What do you eat for breakfast? Cereal, 1 cup with skim milk, his doctor calculated. That's about 6 grams of protein total. Research suggests men your age need at least 30 grams of protein at breakfast for healthy aging. Low protein intake accelerates muscle loss, bone loss, cognitive decline, and metabolic problems. Michael was surprised. I thought cereal was healthy. His doctor pulled out recent research. Breakfast sets your metabolic pattern for the entire day. High-carb, low-protein breakfasts create problems throughout your body. Blood sugar instability, hormone imbalances, muscle breakdown, inflammation. This affects everything: brain, bones, muscles, heart, metabolism. Let me suggest an experiment. For 90 days, eat 4 eggs every morning. Nothing else changes. Same lunch, same dinner, same activity level. Just replace cereal with 4 eggs. We'll track your muscle mass, bone density, cognitive function, blood sugar, inflammation, and overall vitality. Michael was hesitant. Won't 4 eggs raise my cholesterol? His doctor shook his head. That's outdated science from the 1970s. Recent research shows dietary cholesterol has minimal impact on blood cholesterol for most people. And eggs provide nutrients critical for healthy aging that you're not getting from cereal. Protein for muscle preservation, choline for brain health, vitamin D for bones, selenium for cellular protection, lutein for eye health, B vitamins for energy and cognition. Michael agreed to try. Every morning for 90 days, he ate 4 eggs, scrambled with vegetables, sometimes cooked in olive oil, sometimes just water. He added nothing else to breakfast. After 30 days, Michael noticed dramatic changes. Energy levels were higher than they'd been in years. No mid-morning fatigue. Mental clarity improved. He could focus for longer periods. His balance felt more stable. After 60 days, his doctor ran comprehensive testing. Muscle mass. Gained 2 pounds of lean muscle. First gain in 4 years. Bone density. Improved slightly. Inflammation markers. CRP dropped from 3.2 to 1.8. Blood sugar. Fasting glucose dropped from 118 to 102, out of pre-diabetic range. Cholesterol. HDL increased significantly. Triglycerides dropped. Overall profile improved. This is remarkable improvement in just 60 days, his doctor said. After 90 days, the full transformation was clear. Muscle mass gained 4 pounds total. Strength, grip strength increased 15%. Balance, passed all balance tests. No instability. Cognitive function, memory test scores improved. Energy, consistent throughout the day, no afternoon crashes. Inflammation, CRP at 1.5, lowest in 5 years. Blood sugar, stable, no longer pre-diabetic. 4 eggs every morning reversed years of decline, Michael told his doctor. His doctor showed him the research. Eggs are one of the most nutrient-dense foods on Earth. For seniors, they address multiple aging pathways simultaneously. The protein prevents muscle and bone loss. The choline protects brain function. The nutrients support cellular health throughout your body. This is what optimal senior nutrition looks like. Michael's response was his individual experience. Your results may differ based on your unique health situation, overall diet, medications, and metabolic factors. Today, I'm revealing what happens when you eat 4 eggs every day after age 65. The research Michael's doctor showed him. How eggs affect muscle, bone, brain, metabolism, and longevity. Why 4 eggs specifically? And who should consider this approach for healthy aging? If you want the complete 90-day egg protocol for senior health, including preparation methods and what to track, type eggs in the comments right now. Before we start, this video is for educational purposes only, not medical advice. Individual responses to eggs vary significantly. Work with your healthcare provider, especially if you have heart disease, diabetes, or familial hypercholesterolemia. Let me show you what the science says about eating 4 eggs daily for healthy aging. The first and most critical effect of 4 eggs daily is on muscle and bone health. After 65, both decline rapidly without intervention. Research shows adults lose 3 to 8% of muscle mass per decade after 30. The rate accelerates after 60. By 80, many people have lost 30 to 40% of their muscle mass. This is called sarcopenia. It causes weakness, falls, fractures, loss of independence. Bone loss follows a similar pattern. Osteopenia and osteoporosis become common. Hip fractures become life-threatening events. The root cause of both muscle and bone loss is often inadequate protein. Most seniors dramatically underconsume protein. Research shows adults over 65 need significantly more protein than younger adults. At least 1 to 1.2 grams per kilogram of body weight daily. For a 170-pound man, that's 75 to 95 grams daily. Many seniors get 40 to 50 grams, less than half what they need. 4 eggs provide about 28 grams of high-quality protein. This is critical for several reasons. First, timing matters enormously. Your body has been fasting overnight for 8 to 12 hours. Without adequate protein at breakfast, your body breaks down muscle tissue for amino acids. This happens every morning. Over years, it leads to significant muscle loss. 4 eggs at breakfast stops this muscle breakdown. It provides the amino acids your body needs. Second, eggs contain all 9 essential amino acids, especially leucine, which directly triggers muscle protein synthesis. Research shows older adults need more leucine than younger people to stimulate muscle growth. 4 eggs provide about 2.5 grams of leucine. This is enough to maximally stimulate muscle protein synthesis. Third, eggs provide vitamin D. 1 egg has about 40 IU of vitamin D. 4 eggs provide 160 IU. Combined with other sources, this supports bone health. Vitamin D is critical for calcium absorption. Without adequate vitamin D, calcium supplementation is ineffective. Research shows seniors with higher vitamin D levels maintain bone density better than those with deficiency. Fourth, eggs provide all the building blocks for both muscle and bone. Protein provides amino acids for muscle. Phosphorus supports bone mineralization. Vitamin K2 in eggs directs calcium to bones, not arteries. Michael's results demonstrated this. 4 pounds of muscle gained in 90 days. At 72, this is remarkable. Most men his age lose muscle, not gain it. His bone density improved slightly. In 90 days, bone changes are modest. But the trend reversed from declining to improving. Continued over years, this prevents osteoporosis. Research on protein intake and aging consistently shows higher protein intake is associated with better muscle mass, strength, and bone density in seniors. Individual protein needs vary based on activity level and health conditions. The muscle and bone benefits alone justify 4 eggs daily for many seniors, but the effects go much deeper. The second major effect is on brain health and cognitive function. This is less known, but equally important. Eggs are one of the richest sources of choline. 1 egg provides about 150 milligrams. 4 eggs provide 600 milligrams. The adequate intake for men is 550 milligrams daily. Most seniors get 250 to 300 milligrams, less than half what they need. Choline deficiency is epidemic in older adults. Why does this matter? Choline is critical for brain function in multiple ways. First, choline is a precursor to acetylcholine. Acetylcholine is the primary neurotransmitter for memory and learning. Research shows people with higher choline intake perform better on memory tests. Studies link low choline intake to increased risk of cognitive decline. Second, choline is essential for cell membrane integrity. Brain cells have the highest choline requirements of any cells in the body. Without adequate choline, cell membranes deteriorate. This affects signal transmission between neurons. Third, choline supports methylation processes. Methylation is critical for DNA repair and gene expression. In the brain, proper methylation protects against age-related damage. Fourth, choline reduces homocysteine. High homocysteine is associated with cognitive decline and dementia risk. Adequate choline helps keep homocysteine levels healthy. Eggs also provide other brain-supporting nutrients, lutein and zeaxanthin. These carotenoids accumulate in the brain. Research shows higher lutein levels in the brain correlate with better cognitive function. One study found seniors with highest lutein intake had cognitive function equivalent to people years younger. Vitamin B12 in eggs supports nerve health and prevents neuropathy. Omega-3 fats in pasture-raised eggs support brain cell membranes. Michael experienced cognitive improvements, better focus, clearer thinking, improved memory. His formal memory test scores increased. At 72, cognitive function typically declines, not improves. The choline and other nutrients in 4 eggs daily made the difference. Research on choline and brain health is extensive. Studies consistently link adequate choline intake with better cognitive outcomes in older adults, though individual responses vary. Brain health and muscle health are connected. Both depend on adequate nutrition. Both decline with typical senior diets. Both respond to 4 eggs daily. Now let's look at metabolism and disease prevention. The third major effect is on overall metabolism and chronic disease risk. This affects quality of life and longevity. 4 eggs at breakfast creates a dramatically different metabolic pattern than cereal or toast. First, blood sugar stability. High-carb breakfasts create blood sugar spikes within 30 minutes. Insulin surges to bring it down. This creates a crash within 2 hours. The cycle repeats all day. Over years, this pattern leads to insulin resistance, then prediabetes, then type 2 diabetes. Michael was already pre-diabetic. Fasting blood sugar, 118. 4 eggs change this completely. Eggs provide protein and fat, minimal carbohydrates, no blood sugar spike. Insulin stays low and stable. Blood sugar remains steady for 4 to 6 hours. Within 60 days, Michael's fasting blood sugar dropped to 102, out of pre-diabetic range. His body regained insulin sensitivity. This reduces diabetes risk, cardiovascular disease risk, and inflammation throughout the body. Second, inflammation reduction. Chronic inflammation drives most age-related diseases: heart disease, arthritis, cognitive decline, cancer. Michael's CRP, C-reactive protein, was 3.2, elevated inflammation. After 90 days of 4 eggs, 1.5, more than 50% reduction. Why? Stable blood sugar reduces inflammatory signals. Adequate protein supports immune function and tissue repair. Choline reduces inflammatory pathways. Antioxidants in eggs, selenium, lutein, protect against oxidative stress. Third, body composition improvement. Michael lost 4 pounds of fat, gained 4 pounds of muscle. This shift dramatically affects metabolism. Muscle tissue is metabolically active. It burns calories even at rest. Fat tissue, especially visceral fat, produces inflammatory signals. Replacing fat with muscle improves metabolic health across the board. Research shows seniors with higher muscle mass have lower rates of metabolic disease, better glucose control, and longer, healthier lifespans. Fourth, cardiovascular health. Despite eating 4 eggs daily, Michael's cardiovascular markers improved. HDL, good cholesterol, increased from 45 to 58. This is protective against heart disease. Triglycerides dropped from 125 to 95. High triglycerides are a significant cardiovascular risk factor. The ratio of total cholesterol to HDL improved. These changes reflect better overall metabolic health. For most people, eggs improve cardiovascular risk markers, not worsen them. The outdated fear of eggs and cholesterol has been thoroughly debunked by modern research. Individual metabolic responses vary. Some people are hyper-responders to dietary cholesterol. Regular monitoring with your healthcare provider ensures eggs are working well for your specific situation. The metabolic transformation from 4 eggs daily creates a foundation for healthy aging. Now, let me show you who benefits most. 4 eggs daily isn't for everyone, but certain groups of seniors benefit enormously. You may benefit if you are losing muscle mass despite staying active. This is sarcopenia. Adequate protein, especially at breakfast, is the primary intervention. 4 eggs addresses this directly. Experience low energy or afternoon crashes. This suggests blood sugar instability. 4 eggs stabilizes blood sugar for most people. Have prediabetes or type 2 diabetes. High protein, low carb breakfast dramatically improve blood sugar control. Work with your doctor, but eggs often help. Are experiencing memory issues or cognitive changes. Choline deficiency contributes to cognitive decline. 4 eggs provides optimal choline intake. Have osteopenia or osteoporosis. Protein and vitamin D in eggs support bone health. Combined with calcium and resistance exercise, this helps maintain bone density. Eat typical senior breakfasts like cereal, toast, or pastries. These provide minimal protein and poor nutrient density. 4 eggs is a massive upgrade. Currently consume low protein overall. If you're getting under 70 grams daily, you're likely under-consuming. 4 eggs at breakfast makes a significant difference. Work closely with your healthcare provider if you have diabetes and are on medication. Eggs usually help blood sugar, but medication doses may need adjustment as your metabolism improves. Have very high LDL cholesterol above 190. You may be a hyper-responder. Monitor carefully with medical supervision. Have familial hypercholesterolemia. This genetic condition affects cholesterol metabolism differently. Work with a lipid specialist. Have had recent cardiovascular events. Dietary changes should be made under medical supervision after heart attack or stroke. Take certain medications. Some medications interact with nutrients. Discuss with your pharmacist. Individual health conditions significantly affect whether eggs are appropriate. This information is educational, not a substitute for personalized medical advice. If you and your doctor decide eggs are appropriate, here's how to start. Starting 4 eggs daily is straightforward, but a few principles optimize results. Preparation matters. Scrambled eggs are easiest and most popular. Beat 4 eggs with a splash of milk or water. Cook in a pan with a small amount of olive oil or butter. Add vegetables like spinach, tomatoes, peppers, or mushrooms. This adds fiber, vitamins, and makes the meal more satisfying. Hard-boiled eggs are convenient. Boil a dozen eggs at once. Store in refrigerator. Eat 4 for breakfast, plain or sliced on whole grain toast. Poached eggs retain maximum nutrients. Poach 4 eggs in simmering water. Serve over vegetables or avocado toast. Omelets allow variety. Beat 4 eggs. Pour into pan. Add vegetables, small amount of cheese if desired. Fold and serve. Timing is important. Eat your 4 eggs within 1 hour of waking. This maximizes metabolic benefits. Your body has fasted overnight. Protein first thing stops muscle breakdown and supports hormone production. Quality matters when budget allows. Pasture-raised eggs have higher omega-3s, more vitamin D, and better nutrient profiles. If budget permits, choose pasture-raised or omega-3 enriched. If not, conventional eggs still provide excellent nutrition. Consistency is critical. Michael's 90-day results came from daily consistency. 4 eggs every single day, not occasionally. Make it routine. Track your response. Keep notes on energy, mood, hunger, and how you feel. Get baseline labs before starting. Retest at 60 days. Monitor cholesterol, blood sugar, inflammation markers, and anything relevant to your health. This shows whether eggs are working well for you. Most people respond positively. Some people need to adjust. The data guides decisions. Preparation methods affect nutrient retention, but consistency matters most. Choose methods you'll sustain long-term. Work with your healthcare provider to monitor your individual response. That's the practical guide. Now let me summarize what happens. Michael ate cereal for 40 years. low protein, high carbs, minimal nutrients. At 72, he was experiencing accelerated aging, losing muscle, borderline osteopenia, pre-diabetic declining energy and cognition. His doctor suggested 4 eggs daily for 90 days. Michael was hesitant about cholesterol. His doctor explained modern research shows eggs are safe and beneficial for most people. Michael tried it. 30 days, energy soared, mental clarity improved, balance better. 60 days, gained muscle, inflammation dropped, blood sugar normalized, cholesterol profile improved. 90 days, 4 pounds of muscle gained, bone density improving, cognitive function better, metabolic health transformed. You now know what happens when you eat 4 eggs every day after 65. Muscles. Protein prevents sarcopenia, supports muscle growth even in your 70s. Bones. Vitamin D and protein support, bone density, reduce fracture risk. Brain. Choline and lutein protect cognitive function, improve memory, and focus. Metabolism. Stable blood sugar prevents diabetes, reduces inflammation, improves body composition. Heart. For most people, eggs improve cholesterol ratios and cardiovascular markers. 4 eggs provide about 30 grams of protein, 600 milligrams of choline, significant vitamin D, selenium, lutein, and B vitamins. This combination addresses the major nutritional deficiencies in typical senior diets. Individual responses vary significantly. Some people are hyper-responders to cholesterol. Some have conditions requiring different approaches. Work with your healthcare provider, get baseline labs, monitor your response, adjust based on your results. If you're eating low-protein breakfast now, 4 eggs could transform your energy, strength, brain function, and longevity. Comment eggs below, and I'll send you the complete 90-day protocol for seniors, including preparation methods, tracking sheets, and lab interpretation guides. If this video helped you understand eggs and healthy aging, click like and share with someone who could benefit. Subscribe because my next video covers the 5 breakfast mistakes that accelerate aging faster than anything else. You have the power to age well. It starts with how you nourish your body each morning. 4 eggs might seem simple, but for Michael, it reversed years of decline.